result you guys wanted? Where do you feel you guys were lacking?
I mean, I didn't love our start. Obviously, we get behind the 8 ball with a couple penalties early, and it kind of takes a little bit of the flow to the game there for the forward line, so and the D. But then I thought we got our game going in the second period and third period. We would have liked to find a way to keep it at 2-1 for as long as possible and give ourselves a chance to tie it up. Went down 3-1 and just couldn't find a way to climb back.
How do you compare your play to Thursday? This team?
I mean, I think in the second and third period, and I missed a lot of the first period, so I didn't see it. But in the second and third, we had the ice tilted a lot towards their end. They had a better start to the third, but I thought we did some good things. And the end of a 5 and 8 days stretch, that's where your margins for error are smaller, when maybe there's some fatigue, and that's where you just we need special teams to step up, obviously on the power play or PK, and sometimes that can be the difference. But just little details in a game like that where we're at the end of a good stretch of tough stretch of hockey schedule wise, and we just need to find a way.
Four posts or crossbars that kind of just add to the frustration, maybe in some ways.
Yeah, I mean, I think obviously some of those go in different game, but there's posts every game. Sometimes you're on the right side of it, sometimes you're on the wrong. So, but I thought we did a lot of good things there in the second period, especially, and just couldn't find a way to get back.
How much that hurt?
Doesn't feel great, but not as bad as last year's.
Yeah. Do you know how many zippers it was?
I think he originally said 8 maybe, but I wasn't counting.
You have to freeze it then too to be able to come back, or no?
Yeah, and they do freeze it as best they can, but obviously, hey, it's not the first time I've had stitches. Not the first hockey player to get them. So
You got another team that's not in a playoff position coming in here next. What do you guys have to kind of maybe exert yourself? How do you have to exert yourself differently?
Yeah, I mean, being around this league, throughout my career, there's never an easy 2 points in the NHL. We just saw that, obviously, 2 teams that are well below us in the standings, we give up 3 out of 4 points. So, you have to find a way, to get every point. Every point's the same no matter who you're playing, of course. And, I think for us, the focus is, okay, we've got one game in 5 days here. It'll give us a chance to rest, recover, and get some practice time and actually utilize this homestand. So, we need to come out with a good start, a better start than we had tonight, obviously, and, just continue to be who we are and who we've been through the first 40 games. When we do that, we're a really good hockey team.
Did it feel like it wasn't going to be your night, but just the way the puck was bouncing tonight?
Yeah, a couple unfortunate bounces. I hit a bunch as a team and a bunch of posts, and not much you can do. You beat the goalie, but you can't beat the posts. It's where the effort was there. Just sometimes you're not going to get those bounces.
One of those days where maybe early penalties got you guys in a bit of a hole, or?
I mean, yeah, that's a tough way to start the game, but it sucks obviously starting with a couple penalties, and I thought we did took us a little bit of time to get going, but once we did, we kind of took the game and tilted the ice and created lots of chances. It just wasn't our night.
How scary is it when a guy like Colin Miller goes down, maybe does puck either their throat or neck area?
Yeah, it is scary for sure. I was really worried. You never want to see that happen to anyone. So it's seems to be doing a little bit better, and hopefully everything goes okay, because that's you don't want to see that. It's an unfortunate thing, and just a terrible bounce.
A few line juggles. I mean, what do you think of the way that you guys went with the different combos and went back to it after?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought, like I said, we created lots, and after the first period, we really didn't give up too much. I thought it was good. That's the strength of our team is our depth and our ability to have different guys play with different guys all the time, and top to bottom there's a lot of talent and a lot of playmaking ability, and that's the strength of our team is being able to do this when injuries happen or whatever happens. You can put different guys together and it's going to work.
Bigger picture, what stands out about the first half for your group as you get ready for?
I mean, yeah, obviously we'd like to probably finish out the first half, last couple of games a little bit better, but that's a pretty outstanding first 41 games. We played a lot of really good hockey, and hopefully lots more to come.
So much talk one of the year about special teams. What's it meant to have the power play where it is? I mean, obviously would have liked to strike today, but to be first overall at this point.
Yeah, it's really important. I mean, special teams is a really important part of this game, and it can win you games. And our PK has been great this year, and we've really been able to rely on both sides of that. And when we need it most, both sides can deliver. So that's a real big strength of our team, and we just got to continue that in the back half. And there's obviously ways we can get better still. I think we're still striving for more and looking for more, and we're going to do that.
so it's got to get looked at here and a little bit more, and then we'll have some more idea, a little bit more of an idea tomorrow. So.
You've had to do a few times lately. What do you think of the way your D handled the 5D and the mix and match?
Yeah, you know, it's obviously when you lose that, it's kind of like the Toronto game. You know, the guys have to step up and play big minutes, and you know, I thought they did a good job. You know, I think that, you know, obviously the start of the game, you don't want to start having to, you know, try to kill 2 penalties that early, and you know, then losing as we did that, we lost JMO right away. He was gone. He got hit with a puck. Yeah, so kind of a lot of things happened in that first period, got us out of whack, but took over the second, took over the third. There was a lot of you know, chances. We outchanced them. You know, and that we had chances. We had some posts. We had some looks. But at the end of the day, it just obviously they came out on top.
Yeah. What did you do to get the ice tilted in the second your way?
You know what, they got up and they sat back a little bit, and we just tried to make sure that we played fast enough to get in and get on our forecheck. Thought that we did a good job having numbers on it, and then the last part of it was we were trying to get pucks, throw pucks to the net front. As you saw, both our goals were shots with tips or deflections or rebounds, that type of scenario.
You moved the lines around a little bit. What did you see from?
Yeah, kind of. I was just trying to get people playing. Honestly, it's hard for guys to sit there for, you know, sort of 4 or 5 minutes there at the start, and then I kind of would just want to get up and running, and then it was just kind of feeling that second period. We had the momentum, and I was trying to get KC and Ehlers and Perfetti. I was just trying to get them back on the ice as much as possible, because it just felt like we had momentum, and that's kind of more. It wasn't anything specific. It was just trying to get guys out. And the other side, you know, this is like, and I have never used the excuse of the schedules 5 and 8. We had some guys that, you know, were, you know, a little bit tired and fatigued, and was trying to use kind of everybody and get guys their rest between shifts, and then throw them back out when they're ready to go.
And bigger picture, what stands out about the first half of the year now that you hit game 41?
Yeah, I mean, it's been the first half was a great start. We talked about eliminating teams and putting ourselves in a position so that we can, you know, put ourselves in a spot to be in the playoffs. And, you know, we still have 41 to go. There's still a lot of hockey, and, you know, it's just we put ourselves in a good spot right now. A lot of work to go.
Scott, Josh Morrissey talked about how the schedule you mentioned there, 5 and 8 games, but 1 game in the next 5 days. How can you guys kind of use that rest as an advantage? I
told him that's the big thing. Just rest. I get it. Make sure that we look after ourselves. You know, once they do get some rest, we can get some off-ice work in there. We'll throw some of that in, then, you know, get a couple of practices where we get to get some touches that aren't morning skates where it's limited, or it's you know, the situations where we can't even skate at all. So just the biggest thing for us is we need some people to get healthy. You know, lost another defenseman, so that's going to change things again. Good. Thank you.